When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. And there's a backwards old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and stripped all the land. Well, they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken, then they wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River, let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lays? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away.
Yep. Good to go.
We're good.
Is it green light? I see a red light.
It's down
Yeah,
here
red
now.
light.
It's down where I can't see it. Okay. It all kind of starts with a question.
Start over. What's the end of the poem?
Oh, wait. Here.
It's lonely out there.
Crap.
What you doing?
Hang on.
Bueno. Gracias.
There we go. All right, now we're good.
Delicious.
The eternal question. It's lonely out there. How many of you are lonely out there, wanting to touch, wanting to care, looking for someone with feelings to share, looking for someone to breathe the same air? The odor of roses, the scent of perfume, the heady aroma of lovers in bloom, the music of magic of lovers in tune, reaching for sunbeams and a dance with the moon. And then you find somebody, and she's supposed to be with somebody else, but you wind up together, and so you write the lie. There's a lie that's slyly hiding on this narrow rail you're riding, and it's sitting there abiding, or you're slipping and you're sliding. And it's moving neath your nimble lies, and snuggling neath your frightened eyes, and thriving on your murmured sighs while snuggling in the day's disguise. but it makes you all the more for real for all the precious time you steal. More than just a handspan's worth, and all the bottles of the earth cannot erase a single birth of that which first had time to form, to do the work and fill the warm that grew to heat, and then to fire when first our eyes sought to conspire. In passing over other faces, finding them but vacant spaces, with smiling eyes and eyeing smiles, we made the handful grow for miles. And knowing just how deep the well, we took the plunge, said, what the hell? You turn the wheel but once, and then it's another's turn to make the spin. So jump the lie that hides behind the smile of every decent soul, who'd rather be so right and cold than shoot the works and grow a soul and give it to someone to hold. For who's the wiser in the trying, those whose living isn't dying, or those who make their life worth trying for? Find a love that's yet unknown, the final soul it seeks to own, and in the owning and the living returns the soul in what it's giving. For life's in giving, life's in sharing, in the touches of the caring, in the moments when entwined, when reaching, grasping for the mind we lost, when at our final thrust we found the soul we knew we must. And there's always a third party somewhere around here. But newfound lovers don't really have time for that. You say that she's your lady, that I'm standing on your ground without a right and wrong to be around. I read your reasons in a book and they really are quite sound, but you're not the only writer in this or any town. And sometimes things misplaced or by other writers found. You say she's a fallen woman, but that's hypocrisy when you know little of her and nothing at all of me. It was a chance occurrence, a meeting of the eyes that grew into the kind of love you'll never realize. A fallen woman to your mind is anyone who doesn't mind their souls to patterns you would set, like fishes captured in your net. Love is letting go with trust to live the way we know we must. And rising angels must have air and room to climb a special stair. Your fallen woman matters to me much too much. It's really just your pride that's touched. You played the game, paid the cost of never knowing what you lost, when you tried to sit astride a spirit much too strong to ride. Don't think that you're the only one to be eclipsed by another sun. Sometimes life gets all too real, knowing you cannot re-steal the good times and the moments spent. Add them up and then repent. As newfound lovers build short-term schemes, create new illusions and dream new dreams. And changes aren't just physical, and going home is mythical. And unicorns still can't be found. Goodbye makes a lonely sound. You cannot ride the unicorn, you can't avoid the rose's thorn when plunging in to pluck a bloom, because newfound lovers have no room. No time for thought or making plans, there's time for only touching hands, for kissing lips, for smiling cries, new ecstasies to realize. And quicksilver scatters at the touch of those who want it much too much.
Good point, I like that.
I like that too.
What was that, Newfound Lovers?
Yeah.
How many poems do you have, you think, altogether?
Thousands.
Hey,
Thousands.
AT, give me a paper towel, please.
Yeah.
I can put my drink on here.
Thousands.
Thousands?
Well,
Hundreds.
400 or 500.
400 or 500.
How many of the napkins didn't make it home with you?
A bunch. Well, they made them home. They turned into blue napkins overnight.
Right.
I used to write a blue felt tip pen on bar napkins.
Yeah.
I'd go home drunk, stoned, stupid, and I'd
Cry.
drink on them.
Right the point, yeah. And then
I'd
you
wake up
cry
the next
on
day
it and
with a
wipe your.
blue napkin.
And then they can't figure out what the hell you wrote.
And then you'd have to wipe your tears off on your napkin from the poems that you wrote.
I only cried a few times.
That's when we figured out Josh's InDesign logo was on a napkin.
But in the romance,
Listen to this poem.
something's always burning.
Right. Come on. How quiet do we have to be back here?
I mean, we can hear you
I
chomping.
mean, I can hear you chomping.
You can hear footsteps. You can hear the microwave. It picks up everything.
I mean, but I can hear your. I mean, your dad's
But
projecting
you can
fine.
you fade out the chomping? And
I
all
can
that?
hear him. I mean, you can chomp. Just be.
This is preliminary.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Okay.
hear. I can hear him
That's
over
why I'm
everything
just
else.
wondering
so-
how much I have to tiptoe.
I mean, you're
over.
okay because I can
Right.
hear him over everything else,
Okay,
even my
okay.
guitar. So
But-
he's perfect.
But the volume of your tiptoe is such that you
Yeah.
something's always burning. Something's burning, and it's yearning to get free, to find itself inside the wealth of love I have for thee. Something's bleeding and it's needing someone soft against the wound, because it's dark in the night when the blood's burning bright and you're scared by the man in the moon. When eyes can say what can't be said, when tender touches in your bed, emotions running through your head, and love's the feeling that makes it right, and warms long moments in the night, when bodies pressed together tight can let their inner selves take flight and dream their dreams into the night. God, that was romantic. Nana tells me I'm not very romantic. But so many of these I keep looking for.